Hey y'all, this is Toya. You tuned in to Healthy Talks and Walks with Toya, where we're generational curse breakers that are growing in the uncomfortable. Hey y'all, so real quick, if you're new to my channel, my name is Latoya Calhoun. I am a motivational speaker. I am a wife by faith. I'm a mother. And I also sell shirts that says Generational Curse Breaker and Growth is in the Uncomfortable. And you can get yours today at autumnfaithcollc.com. And I'm also a life coach. So if you need some life coaching, hit me up as well. So on my channel, I like to talk about things that I'm learning on my journey to healing. Some of them is faith-based, and other things are just practical things that I'm learning on this journey to healing. So today I want to talk about, are you overcompensating? Are you overcompensating? And the reason I wanted to talk about that is because I've been doing a lot of studying recently on health and how the body works and things like that. And I recently was going to, actually it was just yesterday, I went to physical therapy and they had me do exercise or whatever so they can strengthen one of the areas that's weaker in me, which is my lower back. And he was trying to tell me to like lift my glutes, right? Without bending my knees. So when lifting your glutes without bending your knees, you're actually working your glute muscle, which is for shorter terms booty, right? So anywho's, with that being said, I couldn't hardly do it, get off the table really, without bending my knees. And so what happens is my hamstring takes over. And so my hamstring has been overworked, which is why it causes it to be so tight. And it's so difficult for me to really stretch it because it feels like it's going to pop. It's because it's been overworked, because my hamstring been overcompensating for my glute muscles. So I was just talking to my coach at my gym, and he was just saying we can start off what you're doing in just 3 seconds, right? 3 seconds, and then the next week the goal will be to do it for 4 seconds. And so at physical therapy, they were having me try to do it for 10 seconds, which was like just so horrible because I couldn't do it and I felt so defeated. And so that's why I talked to my coach about it today. I would like to just apply this to life, right? Just in life in general. Where are you overcompensating, right? Because generally when you overcompensate something, you're overworking some area, which is you're leaving the other area to be more weakened. And I think a lot of the times we kind of do that. Sometimes it's just very unintentional. In our bodies, our natural bodies, truly, it just literally, your body takes over. Like I had no idea that my hamstring was doing it. I knew it was always tight all the time, but I just thought that was just the way my legs were. No, the reason that it is doing that is because it takes over for my glutes because my glutes are weak, right? So then not only just that, what ends up happening is it causes me to have lower back pain. So you see how this happens? The glutes are weak, so the hamstrings overcompensate. The hamstring overcompensate, which leaves it to be tight because it's overworked, and then it causes pain in the back. That's exactly how things happen in life when we're overcompensating in relationships, right? You say, oh, I ain't going to let somebody, take advantage of me, so I'm just going to numb myself. I'm just going to not care at all, right? That's not healthy, right? But you can't be saying, okay, I really just want them to like me, so I'm just going to do everything to try to get in their good graces. That's overcompensating. And so I just wanted to encourage somebody here today. Hopefully it's an encouragement to you. But one of the things that I also noticed is that, just like I was just talking to coach, and he was saying like he can tell just from wearing his shoes that the way he walks a certain way in his hips. So when he does do certain squats and different things, different movements, he has to be intentional to not overcompensate, to overwork one side. So that goes back to a previous episode I did sometime last year when I was talking about self-awareness. Now that I know that I'm doing that, my self-awareness is I'm aware that I'm doing it. So now I have to be intentional to do exercises to strengthen my glutes. I have to be intentional to stretch my hamstring so it's not too tight. And then it will mitigate the back pain. It may not make it go away completely because of years of doing this. Again, just like in life, years of overcompensation causes a wear thin in certain areas, in certain relationships and jobs and relating marriages and friendships and things like that. For years of wear and tear on my back in that way, there has been some degeneration. And so basically what the degeneration does is at the bottom of your spine, it's a curvature, and is that way so your body can move and do all of those things. Well, because of how I've been walking for years on end and not being aware of that, it has caused some degeneration, and so it's caused some straightening. So I'm going to have some pain, but I can mitigate the pain by being intentional to stretch my hamstring so it's not too tight, to also be intentional in my posture, how I'm sitting, and things like that. Also, too, to be intentional to do exercise to strengthen my glutes so then my hamstring don't automatically take over. And we should be aware of that just even in our other strengths and things of that nature. I'm going to come back and do another episode on is my strength betraying me? And we're going to look at it from a different angle as well on overusing our strengths. And so, again, my hamstrings are strong, almost too strong, so much so that it overtook my glutes, and so now my glutes are weak, even though I got a booty, you know what I mean? But at the same time, you know what I mean, they're weak, and so therefore I have to be intentional about strengthening them. I have to be intentional about stretching, and then also to even stretching my back as well, so I can mitigate the effects of the long-term damage that I've caused from overcompensating. Okay, so this is Toya. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and share, because it may bless somebody else. Peace.